Hello and welcome to Amaze TV Top News. First, the headlines. President Julius Maada commissioned Gendema Bridge. Ministry of Planning and Economic Development launched the 2026 Population and Housing Census. And World AIDS Day is observed every year on December 1st. You are watching Amaze TV Top News on Channel 32. Now for the news in detail, with me, Abubakar Sidiki Kamara. His Excellency the President Julius Maada of the Republic of Sierra Leone has officially commissioned the new Gendema Wando Bridge, a major infrastructure project link Sierra Leone North and Southeast region. Here are the details. For decades, residents rely on small hand-pull ferry to cross the river, an unsafe system that often results in fatal accidents, especially for women and children. Today, that risk is gone. Speaking at the ceremony, President Bio described the 125-meter bridge as a life-changing investment that will improve safety, easy travel, and boost trade across Simbawu and Wando chiefdoms. He said this bridge also strengthen national connectivity by linking Tonkolili district to Kenema, Kono, and Bo. The president reaffirmed his government commitment to replacing all ferry crossings with modern bridges and announced that road upgrades leading to the new structure will soon begin. He credited the bridge to Sierra Leoneans strengthen international partnership, noting the country's recent leadership roles at the United Nations Security Council and ECOWAS. First Lady Madam Fatima Bio said the project ends year of tragedy on the river and will help farmers move their products more safer. The Minister of Agriculture and Works praised the bridge as a transformational boost for farmers, communities, and rural infrastructure, whilst the World Bank country manager highlighted the region's rich agricultural potential in cacao, coffee, and oil palm. Local leaders described the bridge as a symbol of progress and a renewed hope for thousands of residents. The Gendema Wando Bridge now stands as a major step towards safer travel, stronger local economies, and inclusive national development. Reporting for Amaze TV News, Abubakar Sidiki Kamara is my name. Sierra Leone President Dr. Julius Maada has inaugurated a new Orange Sierra Leone data center in Bo District, making the country's second major data facility after Freetown and reinforcing government commitment to digital transformation and private sector investment. Ali Emansare reports.
Speaking at the opening, President Julius Maada said the expansion of Orange infrastructure aligns with his administration vision to boost nationwide retail connectivity. He stressed the importance of innovation, technical skills, and resilient digital systems, while urging telecom operators to protect citizens through strong cybersecurity and responsible service delivery. The president reiterated that human capital remains central to Sierra Leone's progress, noting that investing in people is key to unlocking future innovation. Minister of Communication, Technology and Innovation, Honorable Salima Ba, highlighted that since 2018, the government has consistently prioritized digital development, expanding the country's technological foundation. Orange Sierra Leone executive described the new Bo data center as a major investment that will support digital and financial services and strengthen national data resilience. The Sonatel Group chaired Brilot Ba emphasized its role in enhancing data sovereignty. Leader of government business in Parliament, Honorable Matthew Numa, added that the facility provides critical backup to the Freetown Data Hub, ensuring continuity in the event of natural disasters or outage. With the Bo Data Center now operational, Sierra Leone takes another significant step towards becoming a modern digital hub where innovation, investment, and reliable technology drive national growth. Reporting for Amaze TV, Ali A. Mansare, Freetown, Sierra Leone.
World AIDS Day is observed every year on December 1st. It's a global day of awareness dedicated to remember the millions of lives affected by HIV and AIDS. Titus Yuvoni has the details.
World AIDS Day, observed every year on December 1st, is a global day of awareness dedicated to remembering the millions of lives affected by HIV and AIDS, supporting those currently living with the virus, and reaffirming the world's commitment to ending the epidemic established in 1988. It was the first ever International Day for Global Health, and its message remains just as vital today. HIV is still a public health issue, but with knowledge, compassion, and sustained action, it is entirely possible to build a future free of AIDS. This day serves multiple purposes. First, it's a moment of remembrance. Over the past 4 decades, AIDS has claimed the lives of more than 40 million people worldwide. For many communities, families, and individuals, the losses are profoundly personal. World AIDS Day allows people to honor those who have passed away, reflect on the stigma they face, and celebrate the resilience of those who fought for better understanding, treatment, and rights. Equally important, World AIDS Day emphasizing solidarity with people living with HIV. Today, thanks to scientific progress, HIV is no longer a death sentence. Antiretroviral therapy, ART, enables individuals to live long, healthy lives, and people who achieve an undetectable viral load cannot transmit the virus summarized in the message. Despite this advance, many still face discrimination, limited access to care, or fear of being open about their status. The day reminds societies that empathy, education, and inclusion are essential in the fight against HIV. World AIDS Day also highlights the crucial role of awareness and prevention. Many new infections occur because people lack accurate information or access to services such as HIV testing, pre-exposure prophylaxis, condoms, or harm reduction programs. By raising awareness, one of the most effective ways to protect individuals and public health. Each year, the day is accompanied to show solidarity. Every gesture contributes to global efforts. As the world continues moving towards the goal of ending AIDS as a public health threat, December 1st remains a powerful reminder. With understanding, compassion, and collective responsibility, a healthier and more equitable future is within reach. Reporting for Amaze TV News, I am Titus Junior Yovon.
Moving away from that, AHF, in collaboration with its partners, held media breakfast over the weekend ahead of this year's World AIDS Day. Keep the promise, Michael Asafa reports.
The event brought together representatives from ministries, departments, and agencies working on HIV and other sexual transmitted infections, as well as members of the media, to highlighting this year's key message, ending stigma and discrimination. Giving an overview of the upcoming August meeting and its main objective, Abdulrahman Sise, Director General of National AIDS Secretariat.
For the past 3-4 years, we have gone through several hurdles, several challenges, several obstacles, several disruptions, but we have refused to fall. We have continued together. The second objective of us meeting is for us to discuss the plans that we have for the action day, which is on Monday, December 1, for the World AIDS Day. And it is critical, because for us, our voices will not go out to the extreme rural villages in Sierra Leone without your help. So we really want to discuss and see how each of our programs we can update you to give you the required information. Then you also have a responsibility, a shared responsibility of ensuring that when we give you those information, your responsibility will be sending those information out so people that are not opportune to be in this room can also know what is happening in the response and the progress that we have made and the challenges that we are going through.
Sharing the current national statistics on HIV and AIDS, Dr. Suleiman Lacour, Director of Disease Prevention and Control at the Ministry of Health, addressed the gathering.
We all know that we have a population of 8 million based on projections that have been made. But in 2019, the Ministry of Health conducted what they call a demographic health survey, which is a nationally representative study that assessed the prevalence of HIV among populations that are between 15 and 49. From this, the report showed us that the prevalence is 1.7%. That is nearly 2 out of every 100,000. So every 100 people in that particular age category are living with HIV. Now, using this information and a lot of data, UNAIDS has given us an estimate of these projections that as I'm speaking to you, we have 81,000 people living with HIV. This is the number of people living with HIV in Sierra Leone.
Delivering her remarks, Dr. Kate Samula, Deputy Beric Chief of the AIDS Healthcare Foundation, underscored the importance of collective action.
It's an honor to address you today under the powerful theme set to end AIDS by 2030, to keep the promise. This serves as a reminder of the collective commitment required to achieve a future free from AIDS. And I'm proud to represent AHF today, an organization that has been at the forefront of this fight in Sierra Leone over a decade. As we prepare for World AIDS Day, we are reminded why this work matters. Globally, 40 million people are living with HIV, and AHF is proud to serve over 2.7 million of them. 1.4 million of these are on the African continent. In Sierra Leone, as we see the data shared, the prevalence is at 1.7%. It may seem like a small number, but behind it are real people, families, young people, men and women, some still struggling with access to treatment, or the heavyweight stigma.
Such engagement, stakeholders says, an important step in strengthening collaboration and driving a unified response to end HIV, AIDS, and other sexual transmitted infection. Reporting for Amaze TV.
The Chief Executive Officer of Senator Group, Brelert BA, has announced accelerated plan to expand 4G coverage across Sierra Leone, reinforcing the country's telecommunications sector. Bradford A made this announcement during a courtesy visit to President Julius Maada Bio at State House in Freetown. Sheila Reful has the details.
The Chief Executive Officer of the Sanital Group, Brelert BA, has announced accelerated plans to expand 4G coverage across Sierra Leone, reinforcing the company's long-term investment in the country's telecommunications sector. Mr. B.A. made the announcement during a courtesy visit to President Julius Maada Bio at State House in Freetown. Introducing the delegation, Orange Sierra Leone CEO Sheku Amadou Ba described Mr. B.A. as a seasoned telecom executive with more than 2 decades of experience across the Sanital and Orange networks in West Africa. Mr. B.A. praised Sierra Leone as a key partner and said Orange Sierra Leone already delivers 80% of the nation's 4G services. He affirmed the company's commitments to boosting high-speed connectivity and expanding digital inclusion. He also highlighted the establishment of 7 digital schools with plans for more technology-driven initiatives. President Bio welcomed the delegation and commended Orange Sierra Leone for its continued support to the country's digital and economic transformation. He emphasized that reliable, affordable telecommunications services are essential for national competitiveness and development. The president also applauded the company's corporate social responsibility work and assured that Sierra Leone remains open to responsible long-term investments. Reporting for Amaze TV News, I am Sheila Reful.
In an exclusive interview with PMDC chairman, Tony Songa discussed the party's present trajectory and reflects on encouraging development unfolding around the nation. Kelvin Lamdo sent in this package.
Thank you for Wusa Idopo Salon to today. Had it not been for God's intervention, so today would run. But thank God because He loves Sierra Leone. God loves this nation so very much. And I'm going for advice and appeal to we all as Sierra Leoneans. Two people cannot become president in a nation. And leadership comes from God. When you appoint leader, we're not a God appointer, there's tendency for anarchy and disunity and a lot of troubles. So I beg, let us maintain peace. If peace in a country, all about the God about normal business. We as a political party and as an individual, I want you to Sierra Leoneans, this violence no go pay. We don't get a very negative experience. We don't care who go beyond. That tell them what be there on. Other countries they go before we get stunted and stagnated, will not grow. They don't get the experience of 1990. Now another MNS okay, another drug issue don't come inside, they destroy the country. What for big people, they wanna left for bring drugs at this country. If we say we all come together, we pray for una, it don't go fine. We not make somebody die because of bad things. We can pray to God for let it strike anybody they bring push at this country, they bring drugs and destroy this country because of money. We are getting that closely. But I want for appeal to all as a nation. Lord, be peaceful. Lord, be Lord abiding. Going forward. Information statements, threat remarks, it not the help we. It not the more fine picking. If anybody has incite to say, go do society, let it bring a family in the first, make the leader will follow. But if they're not doing, please fear for yourself. You have a life to live. You have a family to take care of. You have responsibility to this nation. Be peaceful, not be law abiding, and let us move small. You cannot be president, but you can still enjoy the governance when there is peace, when there is stability in the nation. And I pray that God will intervene in this nation going forward. And let us pray for Sierra Leone. When you are praying for a leader, don't pray for the person you mind deeper. Just open up and tell God, let God choose a leader for we. By so doing, when He chooses the best and give us the rest.
Telehealth company has officially launched the digital online service platform to help improve health sector in the country. Abubakar Darlington Kamara reports.
Health is important because it is a fundamental to physical and mental and social well-being, allowing individuals to live longer, more fulfilling lives and to participate fully in society. Maintain good health, reduce the risks of chronic disease, improve quality of life and provides the energy and ability to enjoy a daily activities. Relationship and work. Get Your Care can refer to accessing healthcare services for illness prevention and treatment, focusing on a healthy lifestyle to stay well, or provide care for someone who is sick. To get health care, you can focus on prevention, such as living a healthy lifestyle, or on a treatment, which involves seeing a doctor for diagnosis and care. Get Your Care telehealth service is an online digital service. You can have the access to talk to doctor one-on-one, telling the doctor about your illness and giving your symptoms. This digital gives services like general assessment, mental health, women's health specialist, additional services like medical consultation, in-home nursing visit, diagnostics, malaria and typhoid STDs. Alice Kamayu, co-founder and executive director of Telehealth Service, speak on their operations.
Yes, so it's a telehealth company. We created this company to be able to bridge the gap in the healthcare system in Africa. We want to be able to provide telehealth consultations to patients where they'd be able to receive a diagnosis, medical advice, even therapy for mental health as well. I think it will be extremely sustainable if we the citizens ourselves are able to help and understand the company and promote it. I think what we have to do is just make sure we make it accessible for everyone. We're able to explain what the system is about, how to access the system, especially for ones that might not be tech savvy. We have a really great care coordinator team that would be able to guide each and every patient throughout each process. An initial consultation, the cost is 575 leons, where that would include 2 appointments. So you would have an appointment with a nurse that would gather your symptoms, and then that nurse will take you to the right doctor, and that's 2 appointments. And then for follow-up, it's 490. A follow-up is not needed in most cases, but if needed, that would be the cost.
Reduce the risks of some diseases, lengthen your lifespan, and save money by adopting a healthy lifestyle. Abubakar Dane Toué, Chief Executive Officer for Tele Health Service, has this to say.
This is something that we want to do to give back because it's important to us. So we've spent a lot of time building the systems and the structures to make sure that it gives us that sustainability for a long period. And in terms of outreach, we talked about partnering up with nearly every medical body across. We're not just talking about Freetown, it's reaching out in the provinces, in different areas.
See a doctor for diagnosis and treatment. To address your medical needs, be your own advocate to ensure you get the care you need. For Amaze TV Top News, I am Abubakar Darlington.
You're still watching Amaze TV Top News on Channel 32. Still to come on the news. Ministry of Planning and Economic Development launched the 2026 Population and Housing Census. Stay with us, we shall be right back. Welcome back. We continue with more stories. With me, Abubakar Siddiqui Kamara. The Ministry of Planning and Economic Development and its partners with Statistics Sierra Leone has officially launched the 2026 Population and Housing Census, a major step towards strengthening the country's data system. Ishmael Gola was in attendance and he now reports.
Census is a periodic count of the population. The Mintomani Conference Center was overcrowded with representatives from different institutions to grace the occasion. Statistician General Andrew Bob Johnny says the census will provide accurate and reliable information on population demographic.
Today marks an important milestone in Sierra Leone's journey towards evidence-based development. It's with a great pride and deep sense of responsibility that we are here today to officially launch the 2026 Population and Housing Census. A national census is not just a statistical exercise. It is the foundation upon which a nation plans its future. The information we collect determines where schools are built, where hospitals are expanded, how roads are prioritized, how electricity and water services are distributed, and how resources are allocated across districts, chiefdoms, and communities. Whether you live in Freetown, Kono, Gangang, Kabala, Pujong, Kailang, Bont, or Putloko, your voice matters. Your household counts, and your participation will shape the future of our country, Sierra Leone.
housing condition, key economic indicators needed to guide national development plan. The data expected from the exercise will support decision-making in critical sectors, including education, health, and infrastructure. START-SL are working closely with partners to ensure the process is credible, inclusive, and comprehensive. Minister of Planning and Economic Development, Madam Kenya Bale, highlights the importance of the census in shaping future policies and improving service delivery nationwide. Delivering his keynote address, the Chief Minister, Dr. David Moini Nasenge, conveyed appreciation on behalf of President Julius Maada Bio for their continuous support.
Today marks a defining moment in Sierra Leone's commitment to modern governance, transparent public service, and evidence-based decision-making. I am personally truly humbled and honored to officially launch the 2026 Population and Housing Census, our country's first full decennial census since 2015, and the first to be conducted under the administration of His Excellency President Julius Maada Bio. While Sierra Leone undertook a midterm census in 2021, this 2026 exercise restores the internationally recognized 10-year census tradition that guides sound planning, equitable resource allocation, and sustainable development. A population and housing census is not political. It is about people, and it is about fairness. It is about informed planning, equitable development, and effective service delivery.
As Sierra Leoneans seek meaningful change and greater representations, officials say participating in the census is essential to securing the resources and development the country need. For Amaze TV Top News, Ishmael.
Now for international news. Ivory Coast, the world lead cacao producers, is now pushing to become one of Africa's top 5 oil economies. Gloria Williams has the details.
Ivory Coast, the world-leading cocoa producer, is now pushing to become one of Africa's top 5 oil economies by the year 2035. The government says it plans to rapidly expand crude oil and natural gas production as part of a major drive the country economy beyond cocoa. Officially, projects that increase output from recent offshore discovery could fuel stronger economic growth and open new industrial opportunities. Global energy companies are already showing interest, encouraged by Ivory Coast pro-investment policy and its ambition to establish itself as a significant energy player. Reporting from Amaze TV News, I'm Gloria.
As we come to the end of today's news package, a recap of the headlines. President Julius Maada Bio commissioned Gendema Bridge. Ministry of Planning and Economic Development launched the 2026 Population and Housing Census, and World AIDS Day is observed every year on the 1st of December. Well, that's all we have for you in this edition of Amaze TV Top News. As always, send us your thoughts or suggestions on all our social media platforms, Amaze TV SL, or text messages to the number +232 7972 2289. Stay tuned to Amaze TV as we have more programs await you. I've been your news presenter, Abubakar.